This episode will cover price predictions, price charts, and XRP to bull run. Get everything on Ripple's website with the addition of large banks, which is a huge deal since Ripple has gained 2 new partners. Recall the words of the Nae. Do you recall the negative NES? Saying, oh, banks will never use XRP, way out in left field. Who was wrong, you ask? Folks, once more, these Twitter users who oppose Ripple and XRP continuously make these absurd and foolish claims, and we consistently refute them. Keep in mind that if you conduct your own study, you'll be headed in the proper direction right away. We have a lot to discuss, so let's get right into it. I want to dive right in. 62537 Bitcoin. Although it has dropped 2.33% in the last day, the 1-hour chart still shows some vitality. Ethereum is valued at $2,633. Right now, it's unavailable. 4.17%, while XRP is a mean lean 58 cents and is attempting to return to 59 cents. USDT and USDC both stay at their dollar pegs. Though it has dropped by roughly 1.5% over the last day, the hourly chart is still showing some vitality. 29%. All we can hope for, people, is a heartbeat, even though it's not much. Overall, there is a heartbeat right now. $2.2 trillion is the market cap for cryptocurrencies. Once more, the XRP ledger for, the 2nd or 14th week of this month. This is crazy, people, and it's something you should be aware of. Elderly men and women, I think there are roughly 6 or 7 of each remaining. These sold-out individuals receive a bonus airy drop for our token that will be listed on the exchange on September 9th. If they do not sell out, you will still receive your tokens. 1 gets $5,000, 2 get $15,000 plus since they are each worth 3 points. You receive 3 times as much XRP back as the next individual. People, you just need to push through and drop the extra tokens. Thanks to XRP, the fight continues above 60 cents, and the bulls are still optimistic. It states that XRP is struggling at 60 cents, with support at 58 and resistance at 61, keeping it in a narrow range. However, the barrier at 61 isn't all that great. If we want to, I'll be open and honest with you. Relocate to 65-66, we might do so in a heartbeat, but it's not happening. XRP is currently trading above significant moving averages despite single, bullish momentum and sideways action. The price of XRP might reach 66 if a break over 61 cents occurs, but a decline below support, makes XRP completely disappear, down to 50 cents. I've been saying this, you see. I've been shouting and preaching about this. I believe we are in a chop zone. We haven't stayed down there for too long, but it's been between 53 and around 62, I believe, which is roughly where the chop is. I mean, the top of the chop to indicate it to nearly 65 is the end of everything. There's just noise in between. When we crash, people claim that XRP is crashing. If we chop up humans, it will go to 0. Feel ecstatic when we read charts predicting an overnight $20 increase. After all, I've been playing for 7 years. Since I know how this works, let it go and ignore it. We won't make any real progress toward it until we break 75 cents. It really is that easy. The answer is 75, not 65. By the end of the year, I will have made it very obvious on all live concerts and live broadcasts at Target what I am looking for, 75s. You probably think I'm crazy, I realize that. I'm not observing the rankings. This is quite easy. If we can break through 75 cents, we will have a wonderful 2025. All we needed to do was surpass 75, and we achieved a fantastic 2025. If it doesn't work out, you can be sure that we'll still have a decent 20 to 25. On the low end, we'll probably just be looking at a 3 to 6, though hopefully that's not the case. Nonetheless, should we surpass 75, $6 will be our minimum target, and we will reach this possible bullish breakout. Pressed at the moment for about 59 cents. If 59 cents breaks, resistance will likely be seen at 64, and we might then witness a surge to 96. Yes, we need to move past 66, so not too quickly. Then we need to cross 75. If that fails, we might witness a push-up there. Unfortunately, when a currency trades in a sideways range for 7 freaking years, that's what happens. That's what XRP has done. It's gone. I mean, 65 and 75 are two very, very big resistance places that need to be broken. That's gone flat sideways. A few push-ups have been done, but they're all sideways. It's stuck, which is why many people believe it to be an extremely stable coin. Am I right? That is the unvarnished reality about XRP. Will we start a revolt? Yes, but please don't. Do you think we're going to fight at this? Is XRP legal? Triumph Spurs are moderately skeptical of the state of the gaming market. Following the August 7th judicial victory, the price of XRP, a digital currency connected to Ripple Labs, increased from 50 to 60 cents in light of recent developments and market settlement. They now have until August 8th to decide if the Secretary will file an appeal in this case. Personally, I don't think it's worth appealing. If you're sending me a $15 million check, I'm simply going to move on. It also discusses the potential price increase and catalyst in the future. We need to see Bitcoin because it will undoubtedly be the catalyst in this situation. Eventually, break free and ascend. If that occurs, XRP will be slightly pulled along with it, but when the time comes for XRP to move, it will move, and you will be able to determine when that happens. It's a violent move, so you want to know why. A really popular move. Yes, it is something. You have never seen this kind of maneuver before. That's how simple it is. After that, we have this, which all fits into the story and the criticism that banks won't adopt XRP or collaborate with Ripple. Instead, they will just expand. Well, their blockchain system sounds fantastic on paper, but when the world moves forward and advancements are made, it's because a problem is being solved. If a bank wanted to move money around the globe and create its own currency, it wouldn't be using another bank's currency. How will it perform in comparison to other banks? A bridge asset is still required for these money from other banks won't be held by other banks. JP Morgan will not hold Bank of America's funds. Since they are both U.S. banks, I am aware that this is the finest example. How about this one? The Bank of Canada will not hold JP Morgan's funds. JP Morgan will not store the Bank of Canada's funds. Instead, if they create their own digital currency, they will be able to use it for interbank transactions. This is how it will work out. To transport that money across borders, they will want a bridge asset. To that end, the list of banks is as follows. We'll simply pull this bad guy up because we had 2 banks yesterday, even though you can't see it. Added to the user interface and payment directors on docs.ripple.com, providing you with the bank IDs. This is what we've got here. China, the people at Bank of China. I've talked a lot about China, including the American Express partnership and how they would build the first bridge to China, which is a significant bridge. We also look at the tweet. Before the addition of China and Hong Kong bank IDs, this was simply displaying the Philippines, which is located here. Folks, these are 2 significant additions. Kong is clearly taking a closer look at JP Morgan. That is to say, people, what are your thoughts? To support batch payments, this is introduced. Assuming Ripple is similar to Hi Everyone. We probably won't get in trouble for this public information. However, if we add Hong Kong and China and list several banks, we might be able to improve sentiment. No, they are adding this for a reason. There is a bigger picture at play here. What is the bigger play? Is an extremely important question. I don't know, nobody does. All we can do is wait and see. The way this plays out, as we saw, JP Morgan was collaborating with Ripple's partner. Whether or not they return to Ripple in the XRP ledger will be determined later on, but as long as all the right moves are being made and the right things are happening, this is going to blow up sooner rather than later. I'd rather just get by, so I prefer it to be later. The 75C mark this year, and I would prefer that all of these news reports, announcements, and on-demand liquidity partners line up in one place. with the ETF to drive this asset to a double-digit XRP, at which point we could all kick back and enjoy the show, everyone, but I think that will occur in 2025, the year that the ascent of XRP is altered.